Yeah, definitely not Moses the pick for me. But if I gotta pick another coach, I was saying Tacitus from Triumph, Brazilian coach. That probably would have been a pretty cool pick, seeing as he's Brazilian, like Fallen. They probably could have gotten along pretty well and had some people from home to relate with. Tacitus had Grim at his best. He had Grim at his best peak performance. So that's one huge thing. So does that mean there were issues with Twisted and Dren? Oh, no, I'm not saying that at all. I think they just wanted to take it a different direction because the team got stale. So when you get rid of the in-game leader in Nitro, I think that you have to get rid of the coach too if they don't really see eye to eye with the moves that are happening. Or maybe he just didn't agree with getting rid of Nitro and that was just something they didn't see eye to eye on and now he's back. But anyway, speaking of being back, we're back. And we're in game. Let me know if you can see it. You should be able to. Knife round is underway. We're just going to be pattering back and forth. Waiting for someone to make the first strike. It'll be Fear who strikes first, but it'll be Jaca who strike back 3 times as hard. Make it 4 and make it 5. They've got all 5 knife kills now, and they get their choice of sides, keeping 3 alive. The Mount Olympus are likely going to be on the back foot now, being on the T side. Mike just lowered when you switch to game. That's interesting. I don't know why that is. Let's find out. How's that? Did it switch to my bad mic? I don't think it did. I just played with it for a minute. That's why you might have heard some funny noises, but... Ouch, ears? It's too loud now? Is the noise gone? Is the sound good? Are we chilling? Pistol round underway, and a smoke and a flash bought up. Still kind of quiet. They're going to be heading outside pretty quickly. We've already got a player pushed into lobby, and he's going to be caught off by Kaio. And now Fear inside of the B-bomb site is going to be the last line of defense as they make their way through. He'll have been heard. Or maybe not. Oh, he maybe not. They wouldn't have heard the jump up. And now Fear's got the drop on them. Bomb planner taken out. Not bomb put down, though. And it's all on the Cedar now, and he's going to be taken away very quickly from a 4K from Quote. I'll turn... No. I can fix this. How's that? Is that any better? Volume's... No, the volume's fine on this. Good? Alright, perfect. Then we can get things underway quick and clean. The windows have been broken above the A-bomb site. Just a Glocks. A little bit of utility, nothing crazy. They're just trying to get a vent dive maybe through, and they may be successful in doing so. It's Python to stop them from doing it. He's going to spam the smoke wildly. A Molotov is going to keep him at bay, but the shotgun above will drop the bomb, and Fear does get yet another kill for the side of Jaca, and a nade going down. That might finish the job on a Senpai, but he flies above. He actually picks up the bomb as well. Not yet able to make his way down the vent, but it'll be Fear to finish off the round with a double. Dale Legend. That's first 2 rounds up. Wait, hold on. Am I missing something? Jaca chose T-side? Is that what I'm seeing? That is a first. I've never casted a game where they've chosen T-side. Main teams, man. Something about them. Heading into the A-bomb site quick. Fear's here. He's top hut with a shotgun, and they're already made their way through. His teammates got to find one, and Fear's a little bit scared now. He drops the smoke on top of himself. His teammates gotten a kill in the meantime, but Fear is once again going to double down. All left onto YHZ. His teammates are all dropped inside of the A-bomb site. He's got this little tiny crosshair to deal with the round. As it stands, he's going to head through. The ticks might not have been heard, but the footstep definitely has. It's been calmed. Python peeks it, and he'll find his second as well. Mount Olympus go up by 3. Yeah, this T-side pick not quite yet paying off. An out-of-pocket pick for them, as it's going to cost them even a 4th round in a row now, as they will be relegated to just pistols. And it should be easy does it for Mount Olympus. Sticking with the SMG as Legend, he's farming up that money for the AWP, as he's got no kills just yet, but this is probably going to be the round where that changes. No head armor onto any of these players, and he's got good room to close. Good distance. Nobody outside, but Python is holding it from far. The distance between he and the player at the other side of red is great, but we'll see if he can hit the shot. Love the crosshair. He's going to tap away. Not going to land a bullet just yet. The Deagle's been made aware of. And in the heaven above, it's Fear coming to support. And Jaca are taking this rather slow, despite not having a whole lot of utility or weaponry to deal the round with. But that's a nice deagle shot outside. Fear trying to remedy the situation, finds one, quote, a second and a third from Fear. Nice headshot. At that range, he commits to the spray, and he'll get it. And that's immediately a gun found, and Fear very low. Senpai may be able to catch him off guard. If he swings a little bit too wide into the sight, it could cost him his life and bring it a 2 versus 2. An even man scenario. Whoa. We'll see just what the CTs decide to do, whether they overextend or not. Fear continues to rain utility into the A-bomb site, a nade onto where the bomb would be planted. No one there. YHZ joining Senpai now as they try and take on the world together, side by side. Smoke goes inside of Mini, and that's a nice shot. Not quite a headshot, but not necessary. It's a 2 versus 2 now, and Bomb can go down safely. Just spotting the player on the other side of the smoke. He does good damage, but YHZ has all to do, and 2 kills is too much for him. It's too much to ask. A 4th for Mount Olympus. Got a little bit dicey there towards the end. No bomb plant for Jaca, but it won't matter. They've got money saved up. Solid 5 AK buy, no AWP. Not really required on the T side of Nuke, but it definitely helps out every now and then. Sorry about that. 1 kill already found on the Senpai. Bomb not so far off from being spotted. Legend actually finds one outside as well. Now aggressing into the ramp is Zim. Not yet to find anything. Smoke inside of the A-bomb site right in front of the squeaky door, and now Setter is going to make his way back to his teammates as he tries to fake a little bit of noise and maybe catch off a pushing player aggressing a little bit too far forward. He won't do so. Just under a minute left in the round now. As time ticks down, Jaca have to make a decision to group up somewhere and make a hit happen. And it is going to be outside. Legend, he's going to be the first player up at bat. AWP at this range with that crack angle. If they continue to walk, they're going to be spotted, and he'll find his 3rd frag. 2nd in the round. Looking to make it a hat trick, maybe even a quad. The smoke isn't great. The second one will cover their tracks, and they'll be able to make their way through. Molotov to go down, though, and it's actually YHZ who does find a kill, and Quote is going to be the next player up at bat with 30 seconds left. He's got an AK. Headshot potential is there, and both players are going to be making their way across. He's got the first, but the spray is not converted onto the second. It's all on a Setter in a 1 versus 3. 20 seconds remain. Player just above him. He's got to get onto the site quick. And there's a rotation from the player in the A-bomb site, but he's been made well aware of this. Low HP, but he catches the player off guard. Right in the back, the easiest kind of kills to get, and they maintain their lead and find themselves on a 5th. Opening and closing frags, I believe, from Python in that round. Players outside once more. Smoke's allowing them to make their way across, but there's a massive gap. Oh, they're not going to be happy with that one. That's a miss smoke. Player holding the cross. It's Legend who tosses a flashbang up for Python to make his way out, but maybe it was miscommunicated as Python doesn't seem to have been ready for it. But he asks for another one, and that one will be good. Oh, clean headshot onto the first. Good damage onto the second as well, but now they have to know Legend is here. He threw the flashbang for his teammate, and now he's going to be posted up on the same angle as prior. He'll miss his first. Up in heaven is Fear, and he's got to help out soon enough. His Legend's being absolutely trapped. And Fear has not made his way to help his teammate out, but Legend's danced right by them. Fear will know this now, and he'll be able to strike in the back. Legend soon to make his attack known, and he'll miss. He'll miss his shot, but he won't miss the second. Fear avenged. 3 versus 2. 2 versus 2, and now the A-bomb site is all theirs. They know the player is outside, but they've got no bomb. One making his way through the front side of A main could be troublesome. Flashbang into his face. Teammate from Heaven peeks, and he's going to be dropped. Legend's gone massive in this round, looking for a 30. Here's the nade pull. Misses the shot on the flick, but gets another chance at life and makes it a 1 versus 1. Quote Oh, catches the player in the bat. Misfires, and Senpai is going to punish him for it. A 3K for him. A hat trick to find the first opening pick and the opening round for Jaca. Hello, Aaron. Hello. A missed smoke turns into a successful round as the AWP is once again in the hands of Legend, but he's made his way all the way through the front side of ramp at this point, and that's going to be unexpected, unanticipated, and they're going to be able to fall their way back. They don't even have to push any farther forward. Quote, he's stuck around. He's going to hang around here just in case they try and make their way back, and now his AWP teammate will be able to remedy that situation if it were to go haywire. He'll just bide his time there for now. Down through Secret, though, are 2. Interesting. Python. If he were to flank down Secret, this could be massive. This would be, oh my lord, the play of the century. Will the AWP catch him? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. Python just now making his way down, and Python turns around and he'll be able to find that kill for free. Bomb drop. These 2 players in lower are now going to be scratching their heads. How in God's green earth could he have made his way there? And these remaining T's are in a sticky situation to make the least. They're not in any position to make solo plays. Python remains just above this railing here, and a smoke's drop below him. It's going to be an off angle for sure. But will they be looking for it? And the answer is yes. Python tries to get away, but try as he might. No chance. Molotov onto the feet of the first. Setter is the next to fall. And Zim's the one to drop him. Earth is more blue than green? What are you talking about? Who says God's blue earth? Have you ever heard that in your entire life? I don't think so. No, sir. Sorry, sir. My bad. 6 rounds for Mount Olympus now in their CT side campaign. They've gone up pretty quickly, and it looks like they're going to try and secure a 7th against these pistols as well. Little to no resistance put against them. They've made their way down vent this time with no resistance whatsoever. No one in the lower bomb site. No one in the lower bomb site for the CT side. It's Python, the closest one here, and the bomb will go down. Ooh, this is dangerous. Python might throw his life away here. A nade into the back of the site. That's going to be good. Ooh, just barely missing the mark on a Senpai. First has been found by Fear. Flying down the vent now as he tries to find a little bit more. He may be able to. Player up ahead, it's double doors, and that's a quick cleanup. All 5 alive. Mount Olympus with a 5v5 retake. Don't lose a single man. Solid stuff. Great recovery there. Shocking. 5 AKs once again, Jaca. Not yet ready to challenge the AVP, the big green of Legend. Brazilian King. Quick look at the scoreboard here. Take one more look before the half's end, but in the meantime, the A-bomb site is kept on lock thanks to these mollies and a smoke to extinguish it from a teammate, as a matter of fact. There's a spam through, but maybe misguided, as it really wasn't all that needed. And Python allowing these players to walk right on by him outside. He's pressed up against the wall, spots one on the other side of the smoke, not yet able to finish off the frag. Doesn't spot the player up top either, and that's going to be his demise, his undoing. Fear, the only player left in the lower bomb site now, and an SMG close vent. It's actually Legend who does support him from the other side, and he'll find both of those kills. Impressive, and now they've got to redirect their sights onto the A-bomb site, where they already do have Senpai, who has made his way through. Player inside of hut, though, has to be dealt with. Senpai's done a good job of clearing this through thoroughly. Fight outside, and YH said he's not going to be able to clear out the hut position in time. His teammate goes down. Zim so very low could be spammed through the wall, but now it is all on to YH said. surrounding him from left to right, from top to bottom. YHZ really isn't quite the jam now. Bomb on his back. Molly and a nade, 36 seconds. This is all playing into him trying to make the attempt to work. He gets the bomb down for free, I believe. He shouldn't be challenged all too much. Fear just jiggling him out is actually going to lose his life. With 20 seconds remaining, a flashbang out through heaven now. AWP of Legend may peek into this. I'm not sure, and now he's going to think better of it. Ooh, running down to the B bomb site is a very viable option now, but he's going to get blocked by that. I'm not sure if that's going to cost him the round or not. Surely not. Close out the door. It'll at least guarantee you a bomb plan unless the player at ramp gets there in time. He does not. And there's an extra $800 in your pocket. Not that it meant a whole lot. Bodies will be spammed. And the team with 2 stand-ins hits 8 as the loss bonus for Jaca reaches maximum. Very good stuff. 3 players on double digits now for Jaca, as it would take the 2 top fraggers on the side, or on Olympus, excuse me, who have 3 players on double digits. On the other side of things, it's Jaca, who have 2 players who, if you were to combine, then they would hit 10 digits. It would be the bottom 3, but that would only give them 9. Unfortunate scenes, truly. Fast into A once again. It's not like it's paid off for them so many times before, but they do get the opening kill in their favor, and that Molotov actually spreads wide enough to where it will affect them, and bomb is dropped in the center of the bomb site. These other 2 have not yet made their way out in Legend. Well, he's posted up on it. Drops the smoke to his right in case he were to be wrapped upon. It's close, but no dice. Ooh, player in Asia event. Python makes a step. He's been hurt. KO is going to win out that fight, thankfully. For his sake. Legend now trying to get the drop on him, as Quote does find Senpai, and the round is done and dusted on the double kill in the 2 versus 2. Successful scenes from Mount Olympus as they reach their 9th. Man, oh man. 5 AKs once again. Will they be able to challenge outside? The smoke's been deployed, and 1 player is going to make his way forward at the very least. Tagged from upper. That's quickly caught off guard as Legend and Zim not too far off. Finally, the round that they fall apart, and yet another frag inside of the A bomb site this time around. And Quote is nowhere in sight to help out his teammate Python, who's made his way towards Asia Vent. Things could fall apart. Just 1 more pick went their way, and they found control of some real estate, but that's YHZ basically locking in the round as Quote finds 1, but that will be all. A second for Jaca now trying to pull something back in the later stages of this first half, as the money really is there for Mount Olympus, but will it be there for long? They've got 2 players who are dirt broke practically. Fear not too far off, so they're going to be buying and dropping, but they'll have something at least for round number 12 as it stands. Haha. Le dispara el piso, épico, Legend. Shots go back and forth. And outside, 1 is found. It is Legend who falls, and Fear at least finds 1, but inside of the bomb site, it's Zim with a double, and it's actually a team kill. Senpai spams through the smoke and takes out his own teammate. Shoot the floor. I think that's what he was saying, by the way. I think he was saying shoot the floor. That is very, that is a legendary play. Shoot the body. Locking down every facet of the map now are the CTs, and CLX has made his way through lower. And that won't mean a whole lot when you're getting shot in the side of the head, as both players will be. Fear and Quote to send Mount Olympus back onto winning ways. Legend is on fire. Fear and Quote just the same. And Python and Zim surely not too far off as they set themselves onto a trajectory to take some solid real estate in terms of rounds in this half, as this round will likely grant them a 12th on the back of it. Now Senpai is going for the fast ramp rush, something they haven't done in quite some time, and it's going to be Quote who's got to do something about it. He'll find the first, but not anymore. Zim trying to support trying to refrag, trying to send something back in their favor, but now the B-bomb site is effectively in control of Jaca. Python the only one really here to do anything about it. Fear comes onto the flank, and he will take out at least one, and Python drops KO'd as well. Bomb will go down. 2 versus 4. Head nearly spotted by Python inside a control room, but nothing just yet. The post plants have to be sublime. They've got a Molotov and a flash, as well as a nade to work with, but will they be able to even utilize it? Double doors will be opened up. First kill found. Second kill not too far off, but now being spammed away is Senpai from the upper side. It's Python who doubles down. Let's go, Legend. That's what I'm saying. As all 5 of Mount Olympus's players reach double. Senpai only just. Too strong. I agree, too strong. Running out of options now are Jaca. Having chosen their T side, I feel like this is pretty lackluster considering such. And that's going to be, once again, the CT side of Mount Olympus being called off in the A-bomb site. They really don't expect these rushes, and when they don't, they get absolutely punished for it. Smoke for the retake, but they won't be going off of it. Legend and Quote now in the 2 versus 4. Are they really going to go for it? They don't have a whole lot of money. They'll be able to buy back up into the next if they don't, and it seems like they're going to go for a save. Quote now heading back into CT. Legend with the AWP at range in the backside of Garage, and this is a good call. Smart call. The in-game leader making the right choice for his team, giving them the ability to fight back and find their 12th in the next, as Jaca set themselves onto at least 3. Definitely not out of question that an 11-4 half is comebackable, but we'll have to wait and see if that's the case. If they're even able to secure a 4th, as Legend here's a player lower, he just unzooms, and I think that may be what tipped off the player, but Setter is too far away now and has no idea where he could have been. And the bye will be coming back now on the last round of the half for Olympus. Relegated to just an MP9 as Fear, but we've seen him get some of those kills pretty frequently. The only weak side that I've seen in this game thus far from Olympus is their A-bomb site when they're caught off guard, maybe playing a little bit more passively than you'd like. Knife out for Fear, who now just smokes off the top of hut. This is better. A little bit more prepared this time around in case it were to come through, and a smoke in front of Squeaky Door is going to delay for just that little bit longer, and they can find themselves listening for sound cues at the very least. 4 players now grouped up here on the other side of the door, and then 1 player just above, so all 5 of these terrorists are close by. Molotov goes deep off the door, and a smoke goes into hut. Ooh, Python's got a line up here. He's going to find 1, 2, maybe even a 3rd, and it's meant to be. Fear from above. Kill stolen. And KO is a little bit confused now as he's got a 1 versus 5. He finds good damage onto the first, but Fear runs him down. He's going to find that SMG frag that he had been so promised before, and that will be the 12-3 half coming out from Mount Olympus as we switch things over. 1 player leaves, and we'll be back just soon enough. I'm going to send it to a 30-second ad break. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alright, guys. Alright, alright. Half number 2. Getting underway. I don't know how long I will be here, but I come to show my support. Absolutely, man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Of course, always. Setter with the dually. That's an interesting purchase. He's got a kit on his back and now holding outside a CLX on his lonesome. Cashes and YHZ have swapped out for the second half, so that's an interesting tidbit, but we'll get back to that. CLX absolutely stuns Quote, and Cashes will find one himself. Now down the vent. Setter is going to be silenced immediately. Not even able to get into action with those dual-wielded pistols. Senpai could have been heard, but we'll have to wait and see. Smoke onto where they'd like to plant. Player goes inside. He'll be dealt with. CLX finds yet another and fears in the 1 versus 4. All to do. Only one player close, but the other two are at the ramp, and one is top site, so... Surely a difficult call for how you go about winning this clutch out, but I've seen Fear do things crazier than this, probably. At some point, maybe. So we'll see if that's the case this time around. He picks up the dualies, and he's going to swing the door wide open. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't think I've ever seen somebody win a 1 versus 4 with dualies, and I won't see it today. Pistol round found by Jaca. Good way to get themselves rolling into the next couple of rounds here, as there'll be just Glocks for Mount Olympus. Probably just discussing things now as they throw some pistols into the air and sit and spawn. This is a good time to just mess with the minds of Jaca and see how seriously they're taking them. We're just going to use this round as a way to discuss. Fun fact, for those of you who haven't been watching Counter-Strike for all that long, teams used to do this a whole lot. I think it was Existence who popularized this at some point. I think it was in Source maybe, but definitely a tactic that was used, oh, sheesh, back in the day. Dinked up. They're going to try and chase this guy down, and KO has no teammate support. That's a free gun, and they didn't even have to do anything about it. SMG picked up, and it looks like that little tactical timeout they took mid-round actually did them some good. They make their way outside. CLX has a scout and only a scout. At this range, it should be favorable, seeing as they don't have armor. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to take the X-ray off for a moment. I'll spot them, and I'll take the head clean off of Zim. And it's a farm. They get one more kill, and I mean, I guess, honestly, full Glock save, that's not bad. They're going to be able to full buy into this round. It's not a terrible round whatsoever. I think that's pretty good, actually. 5 AKs and all the utility they could probably hope for. It's not maximum, but it's definitely something. The coach has timed out, but it won't really matter. They're going to go on playing out the round anyway. 5-12 now, as Jaca look to make their swift return. Outside is Legend, who's tagged up by that nade pretty well, and that Molly's going to keep him where he is, where he stands. Cash is, ooh, on the other side of the smoke, and Legend's not dumb. Legend's smart. He knows there could be a player here, and Cash is, he's going to keep pushing his way forward. He's going to fall right into the backs of these players, but they've already made their way through ramp. CLX trying to make use of himself, holding this smoke through. Nobody to push it just yet. Legend probably just lurking this out and waiting all round long to see if he can do anything. He almost adjusts onto one. Cash will take him. Senpai onto Quote as well. And the bomb not yet to be put onto the bomb site. 5 versus 3. Low HP onto at least one. And a stunner shot from CLX we weren't able to catch as the door's been opened down through lower. It's an SMG versus the AK of Zim. Maybe they're going to time this properly with both doors being swung open. Zim. Oh, this could be huge. Open the door, Zim. Could have been even better. Either way, kill found 4v2. Bomb advantage. Not spotting the shoulder of the player over at the side, or maybe they did, and Python was just going to hold it for them. I'm flashing you through that, Zim. Go. He goes. Blinded up. Setter runs away. 30 seconds left. Bomb still on their backs. 2 players planted inside of the B-bomb site for the CT side. How likely are they to get this done? A smoke used towards the left side of ramp. Man, I don't really know how I feel about all that. It's going to be quite the nightmare to try and put this bomb down without a frag. And with 10 seconds left, Python's got to do it, and it's Zim, who's got to cover him. This is probably the best call for them to make, but they don't know it. Zim finds one in a second as well. The spray transfer is good, and it's Python to find one more, and the door will be open. Python not able to close out the 2 versus 4. Heroic efforts from all parties. Double from both he and Zim, but not quite the 5th. Money, at least damage. Don't blame me if you're muted. I have my sound low because my girlfriend is watching TV. Sure, you are doing great, though. The boys are absolutely sleeping. We've got some Legend fans here, though. That's what we like to see. Nade goes in. Molly goes out. And KO not quite spotting the player who made his way through the vent. Will he have been heard is the question now, though. He's been tagged up for sure. But it doesn't seem like they've got any idea. See? Oh, dude, what I would love right now is if they open the squeaky door at the exact same time that he opens the door. Lower. That is one of the coolest things. There's really no reason for him to even hold on to this part of the map because they can't make their way down without facing anyone else. So it'd probably be better off for him making a play on his own, but we'll see. Cash. Oh, he'll spot the player, and Zim will take that control, and he'll give them the entirety of Secret. It's all theirs. Will they go off of it is the question, though. They still have 3 players towards the upper bomb site. Cedar and KO just sticking around. It's a first kill from CLX, and now Zim makes his way in through Mini. It's the first kill found inside of Hutton. They're both there. AWP will close out the first. The distance has been closed by the AWP once more, but he won't be able to find another kill. 2 versus 2, and Zim is the man of the hour. A triple in the round. A bomb will be planted. And Setter's going to try and maybe go above. This will be his undoing, but Python's got his back turned, and Zim has to ace. He hears the footsteps of one close. Senpai, the higher of the 2 HP players, and a smoke will go in towards Hut. Zim finds his first, and Senpai will at least deny the ace to Zim and get another for Jaca. However, the money is certainly not there for them, as that bomb defusal will not do them enough good to pick up another sniper rifle, and it will barely grant them the rifles that they need to hold back the likes of Mount Olympus, who will be back onto a full purchase. Not great scenes for the CT side. Despite winning out that round, they are once again on the back foot economically and will be in for quite the hell of a round. If they were to lose this one, their backbones would be snapped, their loss bonus would be 0, and their money would be in tatters. Python, first to make his way through. Player inside of Mini, not yet found. He'll go through, and he'll find a double. Barely finding any of those kills on my screen. I apologize. It happened so quickly, I couldn't have imagined what it looked like on their screen as Legends transfers onto a second, does good damage in a 1 versus 4. A CLX in the backlines, and they'll win it out convincingly with 4 alive. Jaca bring themselves within drawing distance now. 4 rounds is the difference between them. And the money from Mount Olympus is what needs to recover as we head into round number 21. Fast outside with some pistols. It's an 8 under the heads of Fear, Quote, and Legend. Fear, who comes off worst for wear. And Cassius is really all that's able to stop these players from making their move. He's close, and these pistols, if they manage to make their way into his face, oh, it could be scary. Fear actually circumnavigates him, goes around, and Cassius is communicating this, I'm sure. Into the back lines, it's CLX who finds at least 1, maybe some more to be found as Cassius chimes in as well. It's another headshot for CLX. Cash is the same, and KO will close out the final. The communication from Jaca, I have to say, is on point, and the timeout will be called by Olympus, who are starting to let things slip, not yet finding a round on their T side. Have to put something together, have to scrap some kind of strategy, as they've got all the money that they could use, AWP available to them. This is the round that means most to them. We will see the sniper come out into the capable hands of Legend, whose name was to say it all in the first half, but has not yet rung the bells of any of these Jaca players. He will have a better chance now that he's got his signature weapon in his hands, however, so entirely likely we see him fully revived and ready, as there is no sniper on the side of the CTs. This all just plays into his favor. The man, the myth, the legend. I'm going to save that. I'm going to say that one time when he gets a crazy clutch. So act like you didn't hear it this time, okay? Okay. Spam's going back and forth outside. Legend tagged up by the AK. And Molotov forcing him even farther away. But CLX is now stuck at red. Taking chip damage is all, really. And now as they look to maybe retake outside, CLX is here. Player up top, Fear. Trying to look around. Won't spot the player front red. Not yet. Maybe the gun barrel. Oh, definitely the gun barrel. Definitely the gun barrel. Good damage onto him. Now he's in trouble. He's got to make his way far out. He flashes behind himself, but it's not going to do a thing as Fear will not be blind. A good nade, a good molly could finish the job right here. And KO's just below. This is probably the more important fights that we've got. Cleared out. KO wins it out anyway, and Fear drops on top of him. CLX will trade things back. As these T's group up at ramp, a 3 versus 1 effectively in the B-bomb site, and actually 3 versus 2. Caches is here. 30 seconds. They've got to make their way into a bomb site soon. 1 HP on a CLX. Other player top of Hut Cedar. They have to deal with them swiftly, or they're going to be in for a world of trouble. 20 seconds. They've got to make their way. Oh, and this is going to be... Oh, actually, this could be good for them. They're going to have heard the player drop off the top of Hut. The nades go in. Isolated to Cedar, and that's going to be a free frag for them. Caches. Goes up the vent, but he's being held. These last 2 players were on the opposite side of the map, on the opposite bomb site. Senpai just making his way back, finds 1, a second as well, almost a third. CLX cuts sound, doesn't make a noise on the ladder. 1 versus 1. As he may be able to catch the player in the back. He has been heard now. No headshot there. The potential was, but Python will secure the first in the second half for Mount Olympus. Yet another round that could break the economy of either team, actually, really. Despite the loss bonus they have, it's not full, and that won't really do them a whole lot of good, Mount Olympus, if they were to lose out on this round. Quickly into the hut with an SMG as Cedar dropping the bomb, spotting it, not taking any damage on the fallback. That cannot be allowed. That is absolutely absurd that those 2 players line up and not a single one trades. Zim low himself as they have a player to deal with in the back of ramp. And I tab onto the other 2 M4s. Senpai, good for 1. His spray control has been on, man. Gotta say, AWP of CLX chimes in for one of his own, tries to fall away and will be successful in doing so. Retakes up a position. Oh, man, and Senpai is in a power play position right here. The spot to win the round out, possibly. He sprays out the first and the second. Zim not even firing, it didn't look like, as Senpai secures a triple, a hat trick. 90 ADR in the half, a 19th frag leading the server, or at least his team, excuse me, as Python hits 21. But things are right back where they started, ladies and gentlemen, as close as they can get in the second half, and the comeback resumes. Jaca now against Just Pistols once more. This is quite the match that we have on our hands, as Olympus are starting to sweat. The old vent dive attempt as Legend is getting absolutely unlucky. Spam down. Through the smoke. Fear. Well, he's got to be in just that. He swings out wide, and maybe he is fearless. No fear on him. Silently drops down the vent, but he doesn't have the bomb for it to matter. Kill found by Zim. Oh my lord. That can't happen at a main level. AWP and upper drops 1. Senpai not so far off, and Zim with the deagle has been nasty. Zim has to know where both of these players were. He lost 2 of his teammates to them. Ooh, excuse me. Gassy caster, huh? A smoke to deploy right in front of Squeaky once more as he challenges. He goes for more, and as he swings wide, CLX will be able to make his way back into the fray, and Takes his head clean off, nonetheless. Buy back. Mount Olympus. Ready and raring to fight. Hopefully not willing to let that same tragic accident in the last round happen again. Cedar with an SMG up to his shenanigans again. Won't get away with it a second time. No, sir. Damage done, matey. That's all. That is all. Inside of the A-bomb site, they're going to be a little bit uneasy now. They've really got to do something somewhere. They feel that they're getting a little bit antsy. Flash goes out into the A-bomb site. That will likely draw over the attention of at least one. As they head outside, actually. It'll be CLX who would have spotted them, but the smoke's going to deny him that until they hit the edge of it. Oh my lord, they almost lined up for 3, but instead it'll only be the tag onto Fear and the spray control master, Senpai. Wouldn't you know it, has made his way forward. A smoke, soon to be extinguished by the Molly, actually does reach wide. Cassius is lost. Oh man, this is so difficult. For both sides, really. This could go either way, in my opinion. Now, as we hit the 35-second mark, 5 versus 4, if they head back up to the A-bomb site, it could be all peaches and cream, but CLX's life has been lost to Fear, and they know their last player is the upper bomb site, and they take him out pretty swiftly. Senpai last inside of B. He'll find one consolation, but he's got to head up back to A sooner rather than later. They've got money to buy up into the next round, even if they were to lose, but AWP being saved is probably best-case scenario. It takes a wild shot, a speculatory shot, not really expecting much from it. And that's going to be the end of days for Jaca as Mount Olympus hit 14 and keep 3 alive, which is pretty important to them. Senpai is going to tuck tail. Quick look at the scoreboard. It's now Python leading by 2 frags at 23. Senpai not so far off. Zim the same at 21 apiece. Another tactical timeout, likely called this time by Jaca, who have decisions to make. They're playing up against match point. They have 3 players actually who are capable of buying up, but 1 player will be relegated to something a little bit less than ideal if they want utility. Or they could just deny themselves head armor and still be a little bit strapped. We'll have to see. And KO is going to drop over the SMG to Cassius. Not Sitter this time, as he had rushed into lobby. It hadn't only worked the one time. Maybe they would have tried it, but it will be sent right back to KO for him to try his luck with the weapon. They've made their choice. Maybe a little bit of a gimmick play to come out here. We'll have to wait and see. With the good luck flashbang. Ah, the old good luck flashbang. Toss behind them. KO not flying into hut. Maybe he was thinking about it. That Molotov saw him strafe a little bit more. And now the CTs and the Ts both are going to be waiting. Very, very patiently. Legend holding the outside with the AWP. Still, yet to find a kill in the half, but it doesn't really matter when the rest of his teammates are starting to shine. He doesn't have to do a whole lot. His calls have been good. He's actually shot. He's hit with something? Interesting. Outside control. Waiting to be taken. Maybe the smokes for the cross. As Legend makes his way through, he won't be challenged. Cassius is all the way tucked into the right side of Garage. As they head back towards lobby, maybe a commitment to ramp. CLX has the AWP. He's going to be the man of the hour. This is going to be the player that they need to shine, Jaca, if they want to make their way back into this game. Reactionary shot is good. Quote, lost. Next player up to bat. Double Molotov. They've got to cross soon, and CLX doesn't want to mess with the double Molly. They make their way to lower. And the only player here is Senpai. I'll say his name once, and I'll say it again. He finds only 1. But still, that will be a nice number of kills to find. 4 versus 2. Setter drops the first, and AWP from Legend at this range. This could be massive. Oh, he's got to find a pick here soon, as it will be Zim to find one. Made his way out into the bomb site. Has the other, and cashes. He's done it. He has secured the 12th for Jaka, and the money for Olympus. Not gone, but not perfect. I believe at least 2 of these players are going to be hit a little bit hard by that. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they'll be squeaking by just enough. Surely Legend doesn't glass cannon. He thinks better of it. And a Galil into the hands of Fear against the full rifle buy of Jaka, who look to make their way inching closer and closer now within the drawing distance of 2, while Mount Olympus are 2 away from the map win. Outside control. Not quite taken. Slowly, but definitely making their way forwards are Olympus. Cassius has been here in this position time and time again. He'll finally get a little bit more action than he's used to. Last time we saw him here in a fight, it was with the Eco on the outside where he and CLX had found 2 apiece. But will they challenge him is the question. This time around, I don't think they will. He's going to just tuck himself in here as these players make their way around. They wrap. A Molly in that position would be kind of crazy. No one does that, but it would be rather nuts, as Quote does head up into the rafters of heaven. The T's have to take away attention somewhere. Kill found first, second as well. Quote, what shots are those? Absolutely incredible. And Legend, well, he'll take out yet another. The last 2 players, nowhere even close. CLX missing his opportunity and granting Quote the triple. Quad's going to be hard, but Senpai, he's looking to give it to him as he heads up the stairs, if Quote is anywhere nearby. Ooh, Senpai now. Turns around. As he hears the sounds of these players coming from all directions, there's one inside of the B-bomb site, Legend, who now just drops down. Oh, man. Sound cues do not unnerve Senpai. He holds his ground. Firm, ready for anyone to swing him. We know what he's capable of on the rifle, and he'll be able to save it into the next, as Mount Olympus are now on 15. Jaka, the CT economy, the cold killer, now says, this is what you have to play with in your final hours. Heading for a fast ramp, a lobby crunch maybe as they find 1 and a second as well. AK to be retrieved. Eventually, I'm sure. They've got no one contesting it. And Legend now in through Mini will be smoked soon enough. And there's 2 players inside of the bomb site itself, and Legend not connecting the spray. That is going to be troublesome for sure. Clearing out corners slowly and methodically. Quote and Python, the 2 leading names for this Mount Olympus squad. Just kidding, Zim is the other. Ooh, Cedar catches him off throwing a piece of utility. A molly to both sides, and Cedar's going to stand inside of it. But it won't matter. KO swings wide. And there is another chance for Olympus now. They at least take a couple of bodies down with them, they should be able to contest on to the round number 30, but we'll see if it even takes them that long. Cash is used to being the only man for the job outside, is here once more, tasked with handling it. A CLX from the lower side of things may have something to say about it. momentarily. Not being held very aggressively, but that molly will certainly keep him at bay. A flash for him to go over. I'm not sure if that's the best call, but he'll have been heard, or apparently not. He'll find one. A second as well. Spray onto the third. Good damage. Dinks up. And Python. He's got 4 players to find. Did Cedar spot him? Setter? Did Setter spot him? It doesn't seem so. Python has just now crossed. Molotov into Squeaky. And now Python makes his way through. Oh, he's been spotted that time, but he wins that fight anyway. But KO will silence him as the final round of regulation comes through. The money is all there for Jaca, and not quite for Mount Olympus. What a phenomenal CT side from Jaca. This will have been 13 rounds, I believe. Outside utility deployed. Legend first up. Molotov in front of them, though. Senpai drops the first. He even gets the fall away. As the rest of these players start to encroach upon him, they're going to have to clear some pretty precarious angles, and they will win that fight out. Luckily for them, Setter has made his way through. Cash is the only thing that stands between them and the B-bomb site. As he peeks up, he's seen by quite a number of players here. KO swings the door wide open. The plant is attempted. And a 2 versus 4 retake? Surely not. Surely this is the end of days. As it's the scrap together by, that could be the one to get it done. Tap down is Fear. Not another kill found just yet. Cedar finds another, and that will be the map closed out. The match as well. 16 to 14. Things got dicey towards the end. But it won't matter. As comfortably, things will be closed out by Mount Olympus. Very well done. And that will be the match, ladies and gentlemen. Opening game. 1 out. GG. Well played. Absolutely. Things get done and dusted as we will be able to move on to the second game next week. I hope that you'll be joining us as well, as we will undoubtedly not like to miss the follow-up to this opening game as Season 37 continues.